Legends Battlegrounds has recently updated, and we finally got the full free June moveset and the new Shinji moveset. But today I might have some bad news for the Shinji users out there. But before we start... So basically, when the Shinji moveset dropped, I think we all knew that was way too unbalanced. This is because this moveset initially got many new features that basically turned every noob into an unstoppable war machine. One of these features is his fourth move, Flash Step Fury, which for some players is pretty hard to predict and react to. And not only that, Shinji moves were also kinda hard to punish because they were just too fast and had a very short end lag. And you can also add the fact that you could use the fourth move over and over while combo extending with M1s since it's an unescapable move. You could do that by just using either the first or second move after you used Flash Step Fury. So, yeah, facing a Shinji user was very similar to a death sentence since it was pretty hard to counter. This was until today, because we've recently got an actual nerf update for Shinji, so it would be a little bit more fair. And we gotta thank the developers since it didn't take them long to balance this. They've in fact made a series of changes for the moveset. For example, they now made that whenever you use Flash Step Fury, you are always forced to your third or last M1. That's a good way to nerf the combo's damage since this move was literally spammable. They've also increased the move's startup, making it a little bit easier to react to, and they even increased the move's end lag, so punishing a player that missed it would be easier. They basically also did the same thing on Body Flicker by increasing the end lag. And did you know that now you can also evade out of the Nunchuck Flurry move, and that now you could easily punish it by blocking the first two hits of the move? Well, now you know, I guess. Other than that, they've also increased the wall combo cooldown to make doing combos a little bit harder. So now, I think that the biggest problem is basically solved. But don't get me wrong, Shinji still has a broken combo, but it's now easier to mess up and can be evaded pretty easily. So let me show you what happens when you do combos correctly with Shinji.
Bruh. Oh my God!
Today you're gonna die.
It's over.
Oh my god, bro. What the hell?